Hi everyone, hello, welcome to this free cancer-friendly strength workout. So in this workout we are going to be advancing the moves that we went through last week. So I gave you a brief introduction to strength training. Today what we're going to do is progress that a little bit further and turn it into more of a workout. So what I need to know from you guys is that you are approved by your oncology team to exercise. You've got the okay and you're feeling okay today. You haven't got any pain or you're not feeling unwell, have a temperature, anything like that. The other thing that I should say is this workout is a general workout, so it's not designed for you personally. So you are taking part at your own risk, only because I can't see you on the other end of the screen. So please stop if you don't feel well at any point during the workout, and remember to listen to your body. So for today's workout, you need a set of bean tins if you don't have dumbbells, or water bottles, anything that's going to give you a little bit of weight. And we're going to apply some of the principles that we went through last week in a full body strength workout that's going to last somewhere between 25 and 30 minutes. So what we're going to do is start with a warm-up, really important if you're on treatment or post-treatment to get the body moving, particularly at this time in the morning. So we'll start with big shoulder rolls, so make a really big emphasis on getting those shoulders rolled backwards, shrugging up towards the ears and then taking them back and round. Start to bend the knees, deep breaths in as you do this. And then if you've got the range in the arms and the shoulders, we're going to start to take the arms with us. And then going back the other way now, so shrugging the shoulders forward. Welcome if you're just joining, just getting started with our warm-up. 3, 2, and last one. You're going to reach up and over if you're able, if not reach forward, but slight rotation through the hips. Little bend and extend from the knees. We're doing a dynamic warm-up, so a moving warm-up, starting to raise the heart rate as we're getting warmer. Three, 2, and last one. Next one, we're going to kick our heels up towards the bottom to stretch through the fronts of the legs. So kick your heel up towards your bottom, transferring the weight from one leg to another, holding on to something if your balance is a little bit more challenged. And then as we start to get moving on this one, we're going to pull the elbows back to open up the chest. As you kick up, pull the elbows back. I know I'm making you work on that coordination as well, getting the brain going as well as the body. Good. And next move, I'm going to tap my elbow or my forearm on my knee as I lift it up towards the chest, transferring the weight from one foot to another, stretching through the lower back. Welcome if you've just joined, we're just getting warmed up. Three more, 2, and last one. Well done. So plant your heel with a straight leg in front. I want you to sweep over that straight leg. Feel the stretch down the back of the hamstring. Like you're sweeping the floor, or someone said feeding the chickens. Not quite sure that's something I do on a daily basis, but hey. And then we're going to switch over, plant that other heel on the ground and sweep over. Three, 2, and And last one. Well done. So just extending our warm up a little bit, we're going to start with a march. So raising those knees up, thinking about how those abdominal muscles are helping you lift one knee at a time. If you want to take this up a level, you can take it to a little skip. But remember, we're still warming up. So nice and gentle progression in your warm up. Deep breaths in through the nose. Here for another 3, 2, and last one. We're just using the arm element of the walking now. So the feet are glued to the ground. We're drawing the arms backwards and forwards, increasing the pace ever so slightly, getting some movement through those shoulders. Three, 2, and 1. Take it back to your march. Lift the knees up. One at a time, opposite arm comes forward. Keep breathing deeply through the nose. Remember, the most basic of the functional movement is the walk. 2, and 1, come back. Arms drive forward. Draw the belly button in towards the spine to stabilise through the core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, so you should be feeling quite warm now. I am, definitely. And we're going to start with our strength workout. So we're going to use some of those principles that we talked about last week. 2 moves per round. We're going to do 3 sets of 10. So, demonstrations for our first round. If you're using weight, and this is optional for some of the moves, I'm going to rest them just on the collarbone here. My feet around railway width apart. If you're using a chair, you want it behind you. And we're going to squat to begin with. So remember, that's the movement of getting out of a chair, sitting down onto a chair, and we take it nice and slowly. Our second move, and if you're just getting started post breast cancer treatment, remember you've got the option for your broomstick or just the movement of the arms for this one. We're going to extend those hands above the head, rotating the palms to face me at the top. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do 10 repetitions of both those moves. Take a little pause and then do it again. So feet hip width apart. Weights where they feel comfy on the collarbone. And sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Use your bottom to come back up to standing. Sit back and up. So we're doing this at a nice, slow and controlled pace. We're going to count 2 down and 2 up. 2 down and 2 up. So if you're using a chair, you're getting in and out of that chair. And what we're looking for here is not letting the knees go any further than the edge of the toes. So we really have to push the bottom back. Trying to keep those legs parallel. And one more here. Well done. Okay, so upper body move now. We're doing 1 lower, 1 upper. And we're going to take the weights to the shoulders. Tuck those elbows in. Slight tuck under the pelvis just to stabilise through the core. And as you push up, exhale. Turn the palms to face me on the up. So again, taking this at a slow and controlled pace to make sure we've got good form and the muscle stays under tension. So we don't need to rush these exercises because the muscles need to be working. Eight, 2 more. And And last one. Well done. Stick your weights down for a second, just shake everything out. I'm going to sort my floor out. And we're going to do all of those things again. We've got 2 more rounds and we're doing our 10 repetitions. So if you need more of a break, please do take it. Remember to listen to your body. But to get going again, we're going to set the feet in that railway width position. Come to the shoulders with the weights if you're using them. And we're going to sit back into the chair and then stand up. Sit back and stand up. Remember to use your bottom, particularly as you're coming back up to standing from that squat position. Keeping the chest up. Last one. Well done. Shake out. And then bring the arms back up to the shoulders. Just set, slight bent knee, slight tuck under the pelvis, and then push up for an overhead press. So this is our push move. We're pushing the weight away from the body. My arms are shaking. I've just done an upper body workout with my group who does an early class on a Monday morning. Lots of arm work today. One more here. Brilliant work. Okay, stick those weights down. Have a quick shake out. We've got 1 more round. Grab yourself a sip of water if you want it at this point as well, but remember after this round we're going to take a bit of an extended break. So set those feet railway width apart, bring the weights to the shoulders. When you're ready, begin to sit back into that invisible chair or real chair if you're using one, and stand back up. Nice and slow and controlled. So your heart rate in a strength workout will not get as high, not always anyway, get as high as when you're doing something like running or cardio based. But that doesn't mean you're not working as hard. You're engaging lots of different muscle fibres, and that in turn is going to help increase your metabolic rate. Help strengthen those bones and joints, more importantly. Two more. We're looking at trying to do something like this, 20 to 30 minutes, twice a week. Last one. Well done. Good. Overhead press next. So bring those weights up to the shoulders, tuck the elbows in, and exhale as you press those weights above the head. One more to go. Brilliant work, well done. Okay, so stick those weights down and get yourself a quick sip of water. And we will get cracking with our second round when you're ready. So remember, we've still got the option for no weight, body weight, or a broomstick, always a very handy tool to have in your ammo. Next 2 moves. So just a bit of advice if anyone has got a bad back, just be really careful on this first one. It's our hinge movement, so our deadlift. With weight, they sit in front of the legs here. I push my bottom back and slide my arms just below the knees. And this is a hinge in that I'm not bending my knees like I just did with the squat. The bend is coming from here and I've got a nice flat back. I'm using my bottom to come back up to standing. So shoulders staying relaxed, hinge coming from the hips. Second move, I want you to use something to hold on to at the back of a chair or a wall or a kind of a table or whatever you want. And we're going to do a row. So a single arm row. I've got one leg behind me and I'm drawing that elbow back, finishing with the weight just kind of above my hip bone here. I'm going to do 10 on each side. I'm going to do 2 rounds of this one. So when you're ready, pick up your bean tins or your pole, whatever you're using. Come into a good posture position, so you're standing up nice and straight. You've got your feet around hip width apart, palms facing the legs. Push your bottom back like there's a wall that you're trying to reach behind you, showing that logo to the person opposite you, coming just below the knees with the weights or the pole, and then coming back up to standing. So don't want your shoulders to round here. I'm trying to move the whole of the upper body as one, coming down and then coming up. So we're using our 2 count down, 2 count up, keeping this one nice and slow and controlled. Keeping the weight low if you're just getting started. And just being mindful of your back. So trying to use your glutes in your bottom as much as you can to help support your lower back. This is a really big compound move, so one that uses multiple muscle groups, including your core strength. And it mimics lifting something off the ground, if you think back to that kind of functional movement concept. 2 more here. And last one. Good work. So coming to your point of lean, I'm going to use the back of a chair. I'm taking the same leg back of the arm I'm working. So there's a slight hinge from the waistline and my weight is mainly through that front leg. So I'm going to draw my elbow back, bring it around my hip bone here, and then release it slowly back down again. Draw it back and down. Again, keeping this one at a nice pace. Nine, and last one. Good work. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So taking the other leg back, bringing that arm down, and then beginning to row back. Eight, 2 more. And last one. Well done. So bring yourself back up to standing, give yourself a little shake out. And we're going to take it back to our hinge move. So set those feet around hip width apart below you, soft knees, so that's a slight bend in the knee, standing up tall. And push the bottom back, hinging from the hips, coming just below the knee. See the back is nice and flat, no rounding. And then coming back up to standing. Slowly push the hips back. Exhale, come back up to standing. So if you're just joining, this workout is going to be recorded and posted afterwards, so you can do it again, or you can do it for the first time. Stick with it if you're carrying on. Number 8. 9. And last one. Good work. So coming back to my leaning object, whatever you're using, same leg goes back as the arm you're rowing. Pull that shoulder back and draw the elbow back to row, like you're pulling something away from your foot. So if you were using a resistance band, I'd have it underneath my front foot and I'd be rowing it back with the opposite arm. Another way of using your equipment at home. Eight, 9, and final one. Well done. Exactly the same on the other side. So come over that other leg or the object you're using to hold onto and row back. Two more. Last one. Well done. Good work. So stick those weights down, grab yourself a quick sip of water. So if you wanted to extend this workout, you can add yourself in a third round. Because we were doing both sides, I'm going to just stick to 2 rounds for that one. And once you've had a sip of water, we're going to come into our third round. So I'm going to use the back of the chair as an option if your balance is a little bit challenged, you're in treatment, you're feeling a little bit less stable. So I have my hands on the back of the chair and I'm going to step back and lower the back knee into this lunge position. If you've got knee issues, just don't go too far with that back knee. Keep your weight over the front leg so that your glute is working. And we're going to use the same leg to come back and stand up. So remember, this is a 4-stage move. If you need to break it down, you step back, you lower the back knee as far as you feel comfortable, you raise back up, and then you step in. Okay, so you've got 6 on either side. Those who want to advance the move a little bit more, you can have a weight in either hand, you can take the balance away, or you can use your body weight. Our second move, we're going to use the back of the chair again for a tricep kickback. So it's not too much movement here. We really want to control it because we're working the top of the upper arm. Okay, so come into your position. If you're using a chair, you want to come relatively close to it so that you don't lean forward too much. And we're going to step back, lunge as far as you feel comfortable, push through that front heel as you step back in. The same leg is going backwards. Lunge and come back in. 3. I'm really sorry if you can hear background noise. There are people in my house doing very strange things. Good, so take your time with this one. This can be quite a challenging move, particularly if you're just getting started and your knee joints are feeling a little bit stiff. Last one. Well done. And then we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So stepping back, lowering that back knee. What we're trying to achieve here is a 90-degree angle in both legs. Four. 5. And last one. Good work. Well done. So remember our second move. We're going to take the same leg back as the arm that we're using. Hinge forward over the chair or your front leg. Tuck that elbow right in and it's starting at 90 degrees. Then we push the weight back to a straight arm. Control it slowly back to that 90-degree angle. Push back again. Six. 8. 9. And last one. Brilliant work. So change over, other arm, tuck that elbow right in and push back. Slowly control it back in. Two more. And last one. Well done. Good. Okay, weight goes down. We're going to come back. If you're using the chair, coming relatively close to using your body weight. Make sure you take a good width between the feet because that gives you some stability. Step back, lower the back knee, come back up and step in. Stick to that same side. 6 on this side. Take this one at your own pace. And last one. I think the dog is having a hair appointment, shall we say. Last one. And switch over, other side. Take a step back, lower that back knee, and then come back in. And last one. Good work. So triceps again, grabbing that single weight. Take the same leg back, tuck the elbow in. Push the weight back and slowly bend back into 90 degrees. Push back. Keep the elbow tucked in. Last one. Good work. Switch over. Come onto the other side. Other leg goes back. Tuck the elbow in and push back. Last one. Good work. Well done. Stick your weight down. Have a quick sip of water. I'm just going to check where we are time-wise. Brilliant work. Okay, so quick sip, and then we're going to come down onto the mat and just do a little bit of abdominal work to finish. So I'm just going to shift you down. There we go. Hope you can see me all right. So coming down onto your bottoms, I'm going to show you just a very simple abdominal move that you can do. Go. So I want you to come down onto your back and knees are bent. So key here is to think about drawing that belly button in towards your spine, so you're activating some of your lower abdominal muscles. There's different impact options here. Lowest impact is to draw one knee in at a time. So you've always got one leg on the ground. Slightly higher impact is to alternate, where there's some time where one leg has, or both legs are off the ground. That's our next move. Thinking about drawing that belly button in. Highest impact option, you start with both feet off the ground and you tap one toe down. So if you've had recent abdominal surgery, please go for the lowest impact option and then progress from there. So we're going to do 2 rounds of 10 repetitions, and that's 1 on each side. So draw your belly button in towards your spine. Take the impact option that you feel most comfortable with and get going. No need to do this one quickly. Actually, the slower you do it, the more impactful it can be, because you really have to think about your abs working. And sometimes if you've had that trauma, particularly to your tummy, some of those pathways from the brain can be altered. And we just have to reactivate some of those pathways and those muscles that might have got a little bit protected as a result of surgery. 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, both sides. Good. Relax for a second. We're going to do that one more time. So focusing on the abdominals working here, not letting the lower back take over the hip flexors, trying to really draw that belly button in so you're activating the lower abs. Okay, get set again, draw the belly button in and begin your option. The joys of half term and screaming children downstairs. 9 and 10. Well done. Oh, good work. So at the end of each workout, we make sure we do a cool down. So if you stay on the mat, I want you to straighten up your legs. If you're able to, reach your hands above your head in the opposite direction, so you're creating a really long body. Take big deep breaths in through the nose to expand the rib cage. One more. And then bring one of your knees into the chest. Circle the ankle round. And then extend that leg up straight, holding it just below the knee. Feeling the stretch down the back. So to finish, I always use static stretching, so that's stretches that you hold like this. And you can do this when you come back from a walk. Take that leg back down onto the ground, bring the other knee in towards the chest and circle the ankle. And then extend that leg up. And then roll on safely over, come back up to standing. Excuse the mess that is my hair. So once you're up, we're going to do a quad stretch, so that's stretching the front of the upper leg. Bringing your heel in towards the bottom, using something to hold on to for balance. If you aren't able to do this, you can use the back of your chair to rest the front of your foot on and just sit back into that stretch to feel the stretch there. Switch over, do the same on the other side. And then bringing an arm across the body, holding it just above the elbow. Same on the other side. Oh, the sunshine is out. I should have been outside. Push the arms away from the body. Roll the head in between the arms. Shoulders come forward. And then we're going to take this one up as high as you can reach above your head. Bring the arms wide and down. Come forward again with that stretch. Reach up. Bring the arms wide and down. And we're going to finish as we started. Deep breaths, rolling the shoulders, taking the arms with you as far as you're able. 2 more. And last one. Good work, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. This workout will be available on my Instagram feed afterwards, so you can do it again at any point. If you have any questions at all, please do get in touch, and I hope you enjoyed that and it was useful. Take care, everyone. Have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.